Sometimes the people who want love the most are the same people who push it away. They meet someone kind, someone patient, someone emotionally available, and instead of feeling safe, they feel uncomfortable, confused, even afraid, so they begin pulling away, starting arguments, overthinking small things, or emotionally shutting down. From the outside, it can seem irrational. Why would someone ruin a relationship that's actually healthy? But the answer is often much deeper than people realize. Because sometimes, the biggest threat to a person isn't rejection. It's vulnerability. Today, we're going to explore the psychology behind why some people sabotage good relationships, and how fear, insecurity, and emotional patterns can quietly destroy something meaningful. But first, a story. The story. Emma had spent years in disappointing relationships. Partners who were emotionally unavailable, inconsistent, distant. So when she met Daniel, something felt different. Daniel was calm, reliable, emotionally present. He listened carefully when she spoke. He remembered small details. And unlike her previous relationships, she never had to question where she stood with him. At first, Emma felt relieved. The relationship felt peaceful, healthy, stable. But slowly, something unexpected began happening inside her. The calmer the relationship became, the more anxious she started to feel. She began overthinking small things. If Daniel replied a little later than usual, she wondered if he was losing interest. If he seemed tired one evening, she worried something was wrong. And instead of talking openly about her fears, she started creating emotional distance instead. Reason 1. Healthy love can feel unfamiliar. One of the biggest reasons people sabotage healthy relationships is because healthy love can feel unfamiliar. People often become emotionally accustomed to certain relationship patterns. Chaos, inconsistency, emotional highs and lows. So when they finally experience stability, it can feel strange, even boring, or emotionally unsafe, because the relationship does not match what their mind has learned to associate with love. For Emma, peace felt unfamiliar, and unfamiliarity created anxiety. Reason 2, fear of rejection. As Emma and Daniel grew closer, her fear quietly grew stronger too. Not because Daniel had done something wrong, but because emotional closeness increases emotional risk. The more someone matters to you, the more power they have to hurt you. And for some people, that fear becomes overwhelming. So instead of waiting to possibly get hurt later, they begin pulling away first, sometimes unconsciously, sometimes through arguments, distance, or emotional shutdowns, because sabotaging the relationship feels safer than risking heartbreak. Reason 3, low self-worth. Deep down, some people struggle to believe they deserve healthy love. When someone treats them with kindness and consistency, it may conflict with how they secretly feel about themselves. Questions begin appearing internally. Why would someone like this choose me? What if they realize I'm not enough? What if they leave once they truly know me? These fears can create constant anxiety. And over time, the person may begin pushing away the very love they wanted, not because they don't care, but because they struggle to believe the relationship is truly secure. Reason 4, testing the relationship. Emma eventually noticed herself doing something she didn't fully understand. She would create unnecessary tension, cancel plans suddenly, become distant without explanation. Part of her wanted reassurance. Part of her wanted proof that Daniel would stay. This is something many people unconsciously do when they fear abandonment. They test the relationship, not realizing that constant testing slowly damages trust and emotional stability. Healthy relationships grow through communication, not emotional games. Reason 5, fear of vulnerability. Real intimacy requires vulnerability, and vulnerability can feel terrifying because it means being emotionally seen, emotionally exposed. For some people, opening up completely feels dangerous, especially if they've experienced betrayal, rejection, or emotional pain in the past. So instead of fully leaning into the relationship, they protect themselves emotionally, sometimes without even realizing it. The turning point. One evening, after a small misunderstanding turned into an unnecessary argument, Emma sat quietly alone afterward. And for the first time, she asked herself something difficult. Why does this relationship scare me more than the unhealthy ones did? That question changed everything, because she slowly realized the problem wasn't Daniel. It was the emotional patterns she had carried for years, patterns built from fear, from insecurity, from expecting love to disappear. And for the first time, she understood that healthy love wasn't the problem. It was simply unfamiliar. Final thoughts. Sometimes people sabotage good relationships not because they want to lose them, but because deep emotional fears begin taking control. Fear of rejection, fear of vulnerability, fear of abandonment, fear of not being enough. Understanding these patterns is important because awareness creates the possibility for change. Healthy relationships are not built on emotional games or constant fear. They are built on trust, communication, consistency, and emotional safety. Real love should not feel like emotional survival. It should feel like two people learning how to grow together honestly and safely over time. Have you ever seen someone push away a healthy relationship? Why do you think people sometimes sabotage the very love they want most? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your perspective might help someone else better understand their own relationship patterns. And if you enjoy thoughtful conversations about relationships, emotional psychology, and personal growth, subscribe to Marriage and Relationship 247 for more videos that explore the deeper realities of love and human connection.